What is poppin', guys? You've got the Oracle there, and we are back on MTGO for a new Shadows over Innistrad draft. This time 8-4 are available, which is sweet, and that bag is extremely good, at least regarding the rares. There is an Avacyn Judgment and an Elusive Tormentor, and both are amazing rares, and I actually have no idea which one is better. They are great together. But I don't really know which one is better. Skinner is solid, Raz is a solid card in the right deck, Kindred also pretty good in the right deck. This pack is pretty good in general, and yeah. I cannot tell which card is better, honestly. I just cannot tell which card is better. Judgment, you can splash it, and it goes in more deck than this, which is double black, I guess. That being said, this card is extremely unfair and extremely hard to beat. I have strictly no idea which one is better. I guess I'll go with Tormentor. I guess in a real life draft this might be slightly better because you can show to your to people around you that you are committing to black, which could be good regarding signals. But here on MTGO, this or Avacyn Judgment, I don't know. What I know is that going into red after passing a judgment is probably not a good idea. I mean, I could do that, but I would not get a lot of red pack 2. Siege-Winning Scab is pretty solid. Crows are fine. Skin Invasion is very powerful, but I'm not sure I want to go red after just passing a judgment. It doesn't matter that much, maybe not as much as not too much. Maybe I should just not worry about that, but I don't know. And Skin Invasion is strong, but not insane. Scab is probably slightly better than the Crow, but it's off color. I think I'll just go with Crow there and stay in black for now. Alright. I think the best card of the pack is Byway Courier. Very solid 3-drop. And I think I'll go with that. That pack is not that great. Yeah, I could try that Trisky Decaphobia, but yeah, I might try that one day, but it's not gonna be today. And I'm pretty positive that Byway Courier is better than Gloom Widow in most matchup. Yeah, I'll go with that. I've been playing green-red, yeah, green-black last time too, but I mean, I've opened a very solid black card, so there is that. Accomplice, pretty solid, and I might just go with that. Yeah, I think it's just the best card of the pack. It's in my colors, so no reason to take something else. At that point, I'm not like really committed to green. I could just jump into other direction. I'm definitely black, but I could play something else than green. I guess I'll take Skeleton. I might get some sweet combo with that card, like the enchantment that lets you discard a card to put a 1/1 lifelink. Mutation is fine, but I should be able to get one later on. And the green card, I guess the Provisioner is pretty solid. Maybe I should take Provisioner. I feel like the Skelet lets me stay more open, and that I'm not sure that I want to go green. So yeah, I think I'll pick the Skeleton here. Ooh, Sinister Concoction, that's sweet. Pretty late concoction. That thing is quite decent with the Skeleton because you can obviously discard it to get value. Noble is pretty mediocre. Aim high, fine. And other than that, there's not too much. So at least, well, the good news is that red, aside from the Skin Invasion that we saw, red seems to be pretty cut off. Like, we've seen pretty much no red, and that makes me happy about first picking the Tormentor over the Judgment. But again, I'm not sure which one is better. It really, yeah, I think in Paper Magic, giving the signal of first picking a black card is pretty important and quite good. Now, on online, I'm not sure. I don't really know. I haven't played the set enough and played both cards enough to know. Now the pick is between Necropod and Rats. I'm not sure which one is better, honestly. Maybe Necropod is better. This card has impressed me a lot. That being said, Rat is a very solid 2-drop, and I might just go with the cheaper card for now. Weaker Witch is good if I want to go with Delirium, I guess. But other than that, it's not that great. Masquerade is great if I end up with a red-black Madness Vampire deck. And this is good with Madness and Vampire. This is good with Madness and the Vampire, and this is good with Madness and Vampire. So I might just try that. Maybe it's... I don't know. Not sure that I'll end up there, but maybe. Ooh, Blood Mad Vampire. That being said, as I mentioned, I should not get a lot of red. Pack 2 and red is not very open. But I don't think I want to play Merciless Resolve, so I'll go with that, and we'll see. That thing is actually not too bad. I guess you can use it just to kill your opponent if they will die to it, or just as a very solid blocker that they cannot attack through. I don't think it is extremely bad. I guess Neonate for the red-black vampire deck, but that seems pretty fringe. I guess I'll take the Carriage. Maybe I'll try it out, and this way I will have a better knowledge about if it's good or not. I guess Fury in case I end up red. Shambleback is playable. So I have 6. Well, Glass is playable to some extent. Quite slow, but playable. I have 6 black cards, and black seems pretty open, and I should get a bunch of black pack too, because I kinda cut black. And other than that, I could go in various directions. Like if I open a Bomb Rare in a color, I can easily go into that color. And again, we have 2 very powerful red and black cards. That being said, Devil's Playground is insane. I don't think I've ever beaten this card yet. I don't say it's unbeatable, but I've played against it quite a bit. I think maybe 4 or 5 games, if not more, and I've never won against that card. I think it's just strictly better than Visitor, even though I know I'm black and I might just not go red. Now there's a Compulsion, which is quite good. There's also Bloodsworn, but I guess it would be just worse than any other option. I think I'll go with Devil's Playground. Like, that thing is insane. And I will probably not get a lot of red, if maybe just not any red, but that card is just too strong. Cannot go really wrong with that, so... Sounds solid to me. Alright, well, Bloodseeker is good if I have a black-red Madness deck. And since I took the Playground, I think I'm going into that direction, despite red being not so open. Well, if I could will that, that'd be sweet, but I think I'm just gonna pick Reduce to Ashes. Sounds fine. And alright, crows are fine. Yeah, that pack is pretty solid. There's Topplegeist, which is quite good. Emissary is decent. Rise is decent too. Crow is not bad though. And red might be more open than I anticipated. I mean, Reduce to Ashes is not that great though. There's a Deadweight too. I think Spiteful Motives and Arsonist are fine, but I think the pick is definitely between Deadweight and Reduce to Ashes. Given that I already have a Reduce to Ashes, I think I'll go with Deadweight. And if I end up with a few Delirium cards, this is gonna be better. Well, Spiteful Motive is not my favorite, but I guess I might play that. It's not unplayable. Pyrehound or Stallion. Waltz is pretty sweet if you have some... It's pretty good with something like Blood Mad Vampire. I don't have a lot of Madness cards. I have a few Madness Enabler, but not many Madness cards. Waltz is also pretty good with the Sanitarium Skeleton, I guess. It seems slightly better than Pyrehound of Stallion, I think. Alright, this is a Vampire, which is, if I end up playing the Masquerade, could be good. That's a lot. That's some very solid white card going pretty late though. Alright, well we have two very powerful rares, if nothing else. A decent curve and some sweet removal, so things are not looking too bad. And it seems weird, but red was more open in this sense that in this wheel than on the other wheel, despite me passing a Navasin Judgment to someone. Just drinking a little bit of water. Stallion is fine. If you can get Delirium, it's decent. I could get Delirium. I have some instant sorceries, enchantment, a few creatures, maybe an artifact. It's not impossible. I think it's probably a slightly better option than the wall for the Fat Devil. I'm calling that the Fat Devil because I think it's the fattest devil of this set. You have the 3/2 for 3, that the Sin Prodder, but I don't think there's any devil that's fatter than this 5/2. Alright, another Stallion. Not great, not bad. Those Glooms are going pretty late. Apparently no one is really caring about Delirium. I don't think I will ever play that, but you never know. Masquerade looks pretty mediocre. I mean, you don't have to have a lot of Vampire, you need to be aggressive. It's the attacking creatures you control have first strike thing that really matters and makes that card good. Rise, that's a very late rise. I'm gonna cut that. That card can be really, really good in the red deck. At this point, I'm not playing the Masquerade. Bloodmad Vampire works well with Concoction, Macabre Waltz, and Elusive Tormentor. So it's probably it's looking quite good in this deck. But I mean, I've been impressed with that card. Like, it's pretty annoying to play one toughness creature because there are things like Dual Shot, Tooth Collector, and stuff like that that pretty much blow you back. But that card is quite solid, I think. Alright, that pack has a bunch of lands, but not much for me. I guess there's a Crow. It's not too exciting though. Especially when I don't really need Delirium. I guess I have two Stallions though. Yeah, it's not a very exciting first pick, but I think it's still a better option than a second Uncaged Fury or a Warped Landscape. So I guess I'll go with that. The Accomplice is not bad, especially since I'm lacking some 2-drops. I think it's a better option than Throttle, which is fine, but not that great. Yeah, I think the 2-drop, the value 2-drop is more important than the 5-drop here. I mean the 5 mana removal. Alright, Fiery Temper is pretty good. Very good with Ravenous Bloodseeker. Quite solid with Concoction and Macabre Waltz. And you have the Tormentor. Yeah, this Fiery Temper looks pretty good in this deck. I don't think you can really argue with that. Dance with the Devil would be great, but I think this is slightly better. "22 cards, not bad. Alright, well, that's not really what I expected to play. But it's fine. I mean, the power level is decent. I have some card advantage, some sweet madness things. Does not look bad. And there are a bunch of things I could use here. Mad Prophet be pretty good. Obviously quite nice with Fiery Temper. That being said, I have more Madness Enabler than Madness card currently. So maybe something like Compulsion is more useful and important. And there's a Geist Blast too, which would just be a 2 damage spell, because I don't think I will be able to pay the blue or put any blue in my deck. I think I'll go with Compulsion. It gives me a removal for bigger things. And hopefully I can wield Tormenting Voice, that'd be amazing. And it's not, it could happen because someone could take the Geist Blast, someone the Prophet, then there are Prize Amalgam and Brute as playable cards. Killer is probably worse than the Voice. Yeah, it's not very likely to happen, but it could happen, I guess. I think I like Blood Mad Vampire more than Incorrigible Use. That being said, given the amount of 3-drop I do have, and the fact that I only have 1 5-drop, maybe this is better. Is the use better than Twin Mauer Estate? I'm not even sure. This is more aggressive, but my deck is not that aggressive. And the body of that card has really impressed me. Like 3/5 are really hard to attack through in this set. That being said, curving turn 2 Bloodseeker into turn 3 use is pretty sick. Yeah, I'll go with that. Alright, I don't mind. Ooh, there's also a Twin Mauer Estate. Maybe I want that. Again, I think given the amount of 3-drop I do have, I guess I can cut that, it's pretty mediocre, but I still have quite a bunch of 3-drop. And that thing is pretty solid. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Ooh, Harvest Hand? That thing is great, I like it a lot. And even though Revenant and Rats are fine, I think this is a better option for me. Macabre Waltz is even better than now that I do pick these two things. That being said, I don't think I will play 2. I can still leave it there, but I don't think I really want Uncaged Fury. I'm not really aggressive enough. I don't have any Trample Trick. Landscape is a fine addition. It can help me have Delirium, fix my mana base a little bit. It could also be troublesome for my mana base sometime, but I think it's a nice addition. I'm surprised to see Sleep Paralysis going that late though, but whatever. I can probably cut the Carriage, even though it helps me with Delirium. I only have 2 Delirium cards, which are not that great anyway. Ooh, Throttle is not bad. I don't mind playing that. And Revenant. Alright. Ooh, Voice Wield. I definitely want that in my deck. I think I have a lot of ways to make that being good. It's good, it's decent with Skeleton. Skeleton pretty good with Bloodbound Vampire and Fiery Temper. If you have enough mana, it's good with Incorrigible Use, Twin Mauer Estate. Yeah, I think I like that. I could cut 1 Stallion because I'm not really too deep into Delirium. I still want to, and actually I don't really want Spiteful Motive in this deck, I don't think so. And I might just cut a Farbog Revenant, which I thought was great, but the more I played, the more I just like it not too much, actually. Alright. Do I want to change anything here? I like the fact that between Waltz, Voice, and some nice Madness cards, I have a bit of card advantage. My curve is also quite low. I have a bunch of removal, some very threatening spells, and even though I have 4 5-drop is quite a lot, but I mean it's not too much, but it's a decent amount. But given that 2 of them have Madness for 3, I think it's fine. Sorry, I have a bit of a yeah, my throat is hurting. It has been that way for approximately a week. It's pretty annoying, but not too much I can do. Trying to drink a lot, but it doesn't help too much. 9/7, probably not. I think it's gonna be 8/8. I have Fiery Temper, Youth, and Devil's Playground, so even though I have a bit more black, I have a bit more double red. So yeah, I think I'll go with that. Yeah, that's gonna be the main deck. I think it's fine. I guess we'll see how it performs. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the draft. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. It's really very sweet and appreciated. And I guess I see you guys in a few seconds for round 1.